A miraculous journey. This is a first-hand experiential recount of my family's spiritual yatra or pilgrimage to the sacred land of Mother India. I am very pleased to share some snippets and visuals of my journey for your leisurely reading and viewing. I narrate in present tense as I am living these experiences. This retell runs in chronological order. Rebirth in Rameswaram. The Ramanathaswamy Temple and the 22 wells in Rameswaram is the starting point of this miraculous journey that my heart was hoping to embark on despite the bad weather conditions predicted for India. Deep within, I felt these natural calamities are transient and I should bulldoze through them. Gods have laid the undulating path for me and will see to the safety of our journey. This is my mindset that surged my determination to stick to my plans no matter what. This yatra to Mother India is memorable, miraculous and magical, tinged with sweet surprises at every juncture of our trip. Breathtakingly exquisite is our first step into the sacred grounds of our dearest Guru, Dr. Pillai's birthplace, Rameswaram. The flawless beauty of the ethereal grounds and waters of Rameswaram is simply pristine. The distinguished Agni Theertham bordering the beauteous Ramanathaswamy Temple is one of the holiest seas to dip and dissolve the worst karmas that estrange our lives. The three of us, my husband, son, and I, in unison, plunged into the seas and completely drenched ourselves, taking 9 tip-to-toe dips, loudly uttering our prayers into the elements of nature in our midst. Next in our itinerary is the tantalizing holy bath in the wells to cleanse our body, heal, purify and prepare for the grand entrance into the 4,000-pillared Ramanathaswamy Temple, the popular shrine for a magnificent, magnanimous and majestic Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati. The bath in the wells imprint a deep impact as it not only drenches the physical but aligns the body, mind and soul in oneness to seek the divine darshan of the Almighty. The moment I set foot into the wells, my mind is attuned to the energies of the individual wells and I keep thanking my Guru and gods for such a huge cleansing of karma that I am blessed with. Rameswaram is our first spiritual stop and the best one too. I visualize my Guru and gods initiating my renewal and transformation at each well stop. Each well is legendary with its unique beneficial healing properties. To me, the wells are always a must when I am in Rameswaram, as it is the abode of my soul. A soul whitewash is a must for our spiritual progress. With the mounting vibrations created by chanting Om Namah Shivaya, I sense Dr. Pillai stand tall as the focal point for me. He being the incarnation of lovesome Lord Shiva, I relish the bath and sip the waters from the wondrous wells. A sense of profound lightheartedness and proximity to my Lord descends upon my entire being, marked by the tingling sensation that runs through my body. In the shiver of the waters of the wells is Lord Shiva. The Shiva is the personification of Lord Shiva's energy shaking through us for our self-realization to live a new reality of the God Self. Our most awaited moment is marked by the entrance into Dr. Pillai's family temple in Rameswaram. The greatest of all blessings and gaiety is to be in the same spot as Dr. Pillai on the sacred ground in an auspicious day at his family temple. Dr. Pillai's attendance to the Kumbhabhishekam was the sweetest surprise to all gathered in the temple. For me, it is a heart-throbbing experience to see him in person after many years. He was seated majestically on his throne, overlooking the ceremonies and rituals within the temple. Babaji is the center of attraction to all devotees thronged, each yearning for his glance to sway on them. Of course, every one of us are blessed by his light body. My family is also destined to receive his blessings as we brought offerings as a mark of paying our respect and gratitude for being the greatest of all gurus in our lives. Here, the temple's family deity, the guardian goddess, is the wish-fulfilling goddess Sri Rakakshi Amman. She breathes the life force energy into her devotees, granting fulfillment of their sincere thoughts and wishes. She is our hallowed shield of protection against all vices. Her forte is spiritual ascension, enlightenment, and eventual spiritual liberation of our souls. The Maha Kumbha Abhishekam is a monumental occasion of devotional ceremonies that encompass preparatory rituals, Vastu Pujas, Kalasa preparations, Mula Mantras, fire homams, and Prana Pradishta, which is the enlivening of the goddess. The Vedic priests chanting the scripts from the sacred Vedas preside these ceremonies. The energy of the Maha Kumbhabhishekam culminates with the 108 kalasas, which are the energized waters from the 108 copper pots poured over the deity and the temple tower. The energy of these enchanting rituals magnifies the energy of the goddess and flows to the participants for an everlasting transformation in their lives. Devotees are blessed with spiritual awakening with the goddess Rakakshi Amman, that translates as the flamed-eyed goddess. In her embodiment as Vageshwari, she blesses the devotees with the gift of the gap. Thereafter, our spoken words are refined, resounding, pristine, and precise. Our speech depicts and demonstrates clarity, conviction, clairvoyance, and carries her wisdom. After the grand ceremony, we are elated and blessed to offer vastram or new clothes for the deities. Goddess Rakakshi is dressed and beautified with the silk sari and fragrant garland that we make as our offering. We also offer Karupasamy a new veshti and a shawl. What a blessing that both Goddess Rakakshi and Lord Karupasamy are adorned with the new clothes we offer with love. The food offering or prasad for attendees follows the rituals. We are pleased to partake in this food offering ceremony for the occasion. We thank God for His grace that made it possible for us to distribute food offerings or prasadam to all present in the temple. The offering of food in such a blissful gathering brings immense delight and huge peace to our hearts. This is the perfect spot. I want to serve food, and I feel that satisfaction of witnessing hundreds of devotees accepting our food offering with such love, appreciation, and blessings. I have not witnessed the soul blessing anywhere else in my life as I did in this holy ground of Rameswaram. My soul feels colossal connection to this divine temple and the people who reside here. My interaction with the children here in Rameswaram is another highlight to share. I crossed over to the ashram opposite the temple and met soulful children who came running to welcome my presence. They have such infectious innocence that pierces through my heart. Meeting each of these cute little divine child in the ashram is a boon for me to cherish for long. They accepted my little gifts with such gratitude and thanks. Little hugs from them washes over my entire being. The tremendous blessings continue. Back to the hotel, we delight in the divine darshan of our dearest Babaji, Dr. Pillai, accompanied by two angels, Kaneshima and Maya. Both these lovable ladies are senior students of Babaji, and they are the pool of dedicated teachers who are guiding us through the Mystery School program. Their input and expansion on Babaji's teachings is enhancing and attunes our learning, giving us insightful and experiential refinement. It is an unexplainable joy when my family had the miraculous opportune moment to see and converse with Babaji in person. I became dumbfounded in his proximity, speechless as words are caged in his presence, but I felt my clipped wings liberate in his unconditional love and mercy, which touches the depths of my inner self like something deep within me has gone through a revamp, renewal, and rebirth. His divinity, encased in his light body, shines and cuts through all stifling karmic knots. The experience of standing beside such a grandest of the grand souls can only happen if our destiny permits and wills. He is so casual in his conversation with us, yet simultaneously he is working on our souls and getting rid of all the demonic ego that we are laden with. I feel my entire body tingling in his presence. My husband is in tears in the face of the Guru's compassion. My son's unforgettable experience with Babaji makes him totally transformed to a new self. He is still amazed with the miracle that happened to him that is willed by Babaji. To me, nothing is greater in life than having a guru who whitewashes and elevates our souls, reorganizing and rewriting our destinies. Though we part from Rameshwaram after the breathtaking session with Babaji, I feel many layers of my karmic sheath gently peeled off and a fresh new radiance and outlook is born. I have taken a rebirth in Rameshwaram. That's the stamp on me from my Guru's birthplace. We leave Rameshwaram bearing the best memories in our hearts and capturing beautiful, miraculous moments in stunning shots. The next milestone is the visit to our own family deities Nundiveeran and Kamakshi Amman. We gleefully arrive at Thanjavur and head to the ancestral village of my husband in Talayamangalam. Preparations are ongoing for the ancestral worship as we arrived at the site. Our ancestors have given their word or vaku to Nundiveeran and Kamakshi Amman to look after the family's generation. Fortunately, information about our Kuladevam has been passed down to us so that prayers to them can be continued by the subsequent generation to obtain the deity's blessings. Without the Kuladevam's blessings, success in vital areas of our lives is hindered or obstructed. We manage our second visit to the Kuladevam to do the prayers for them. We offer Pongal and have made monetary contributions for the temple's upkeep. This is a good way to connect with their energy and receive their blessings. With the fire homam done to honor the Kuladevam, we get the deity's blessings and are united with our ancestors. After the family prayers, food feeding is offered to the guests who witness the Kuladevam, fire homam and the Abhishekam. It is an experience to connect with our Kuladevam. They are now part of our family's deities and we keep their images and pray to them on a daily basis. Since we are in Thanjavur, we naturally head to the Thanjai Periya Kovil renowned for its grand architectural sculpture. We are here to pay homage to Lord Nandikeshar, Lord Shiva, Goddess Parvati, Varahi Amman, and other deities too. The main attraction of this temple is a big statue of Nandi, the sacred bull of Lord Shiva. We have a leisurely stroll around the temple premise. We enjoy the breathtaking structures and sculptures. The dancing form of Lord Shiva entices me the most. Instantly, I pour out my feelings for him. Oh, my Lord, the universal dancer, come and sit in my heart and ignite the fire within me and transform me into a natural dancer. You initiated me into this divine dance of Bharatanatyam. You will transform me into a beautiful, talented, expressive and accomplished Bharatanatyam dancer that I am from my previous births. You will uplift my soul to higher states of consciousness with this divine art form. Each move and expression is a means of paying homage to you, my Lord, and finally merging with you. You will hear the urgency of my prayer and walk your way here into my heart and fulfill my desire. This visit to Periyakovil is significant as this day marks our 30th wedding anniversary too. We are welcomed into the inner sanctorium of Goddess Parvati, where the priest gave us 2 beautiful garlands to exchange. What's more, we saw the goddess in close range and fell rooted to the ground, mesmerized by her beautiful feminine form. This is the first anniversary. We have been away from home but bagged double blessings, the blessings of the deities and the Blessed Mother India. This day marks the 10th death anniversary of my dearest father. His soul is so blessed to receive the full works of the Tithi ceremony done in Rameshwaram Shiva Temple in Chennai. Tithi denotes the lunar date of the death anniversary. The Tithi ceremony, also called Divasam, is an affectionate act of offering food in the form of pindams to Pitrus. This ritual gives me vast satisfaction as I feel deeply that my father's soul is appeased and resting peacefully in the higher angelic plane as his soul gets purified. I visualize him blessing us and showing us guidance with his evolved soul. The priest who conducts the Pitru rituals and fire homam is from AstroVed. Mr. Ramakrishna has many years of experience as a priest and is well versed in the rituals. He thoroughly and simplistically explained the rituals and the implications of these pujas and the homams for the deceased and his lineage. It is truly an eye-opener for me and my family as we listened in awe and understood the importance of this ceremony for my deceased yet fondly remembered dad. After the morning Tithi rituals to my late father, we returned to the hotel, cleansed ourselves and prepared to continue our journey to AstroVed. There we met with Angali Siddhar, Mr. Yadish. I am so joyous to see him after a long time, and my first response was to seek his blessings with my family. But his resounding words came thundering. No, don't fall on my feet. Everything is Babaji to us. Babaji is the doer of everything in our lives. Seek Babaji's blessings. That is the most fitting welcome message from an elevated soul like Angali Siddhar. What a blessing to get the grace of Angali Siddhar, who has been diligently praying for us as well as guiding us in prayer to Goddess Angali in our mystery school program. These are the ways of God. A least expected boon from a Siddha who simply appears in front of us and voices the most profound, felicitous statement and leaves. Our pre-arranged session with Goddess Varahi. Surprised? Yes, Varahi Priya is the sweetest, smartest, and serene channeler of Goddess Varahi. The goddess speaks her words of wisdom and guidance through the vessel that Varahi Priya is and awakens our consciousness to truth, justice, peace, purity, and quick action for transformation. Varahi Priya's approach to devotees who seek her assistance to reach Goddess Varahi is one of utter positiveness and certainty that the goddess is the compassionate universal mother who appears instantaneously when called upon sincerely. She gives quick Vak Siddhi when prayed with fullness of faith, giving no room for doubts. Varahi Priya has built a close affiliation and connection with Goddess Varahi that her spoken words are intuitive and remedies are practical. She prescribes the command of the goddess with simplicity and implements a step-by-step approach to eradicating our obstacles and hurdles. When possessed by Goddess Varahi, she goes into a trance and speaks words specific to the devotee. This is the miracle my family witnessed from Goddess Varahi, whose vessel is Varahi Priya. We have registered for a 48 days Varahi program. Varahi Priya recommends special remedial rituals performed on behalf of the person who participates in the program. This is our foremost encounter with Varahi Priya. She is an ardent devotee of Goddess Varahi. She is closely guiding us with Goddess Varahi's prophecies as she transforms into the goddess vessel herself. She has been chanting on our behalf as she is awaiting our arrival for a reading to seek Goddess Varahi's Vak or message for our family. The room where Goddess Varahi is worshipped is smoked with incense and fragrant doop sticks. As we walk into the puja room, we hear the Mula Mantra of Goddess Varahi being chanted like a lullaby. We are welcomed with open arms by Varahi Priya. We sat down for prayers and arati. Within a brief span, the goddess descended into the body of Varahi Priya. She starts to speak our concerns and problems. She is spot on with our purpose of the visit. She addresses our main problem by speaking about it and awakening our consciousness to the truth that we may have been oblivious to. She removes evil spirits and dark forces from the core of her being. She wards off discordant vibrations that diverts one's consciousness from the right course of action. As the highlight of our visit to AstroVed, in search of a solution for a long pending issue, Goddess Varahi decides to come with us to Singapore. This is the auspicious date to mark in our calendar. We are stunned when Varahi Priya says, "The mother herself has decided to come to Singapore with your family." Varahi Amma is now our prized possession to be worshipped and called upon. This is a grace of God to be cherished forever. Another wave of blessings swayed us to the potent and power-packed temple which houses Goddess Karumariamman as the main deity. Upon reaching the temple, my family is eager to fulfill a prayer vow that my husband has made to her last year on his first visit to Goddess Karumariamman's temple. Simply put, we are here to cook the sweet rice or pongal in the temple grounds with our hands and offer it as thanksgiving for fulfillment of our prayers. Within a year, Mother has engineered the transformation that my husband has pleaded for. So I cook the sweet rice and offer it for prayers and thereafter distribute it to the devotees in the temple ground. It is a heartwarming experience offering the pongal as prasad to the temple goers. Though the temple is in the midst of renovation and restoration, the energy is simply electrifying. I am astounded with awe and wonder as we had her darshan in close range, sitting in front of her sanctum. Her eyes is the focal point. Her eyes glowed and struck me like electric currents. It sent chills down my spine. Our prayer requests are heard and acknowledged by the goddess instantaneously. This is my impression. I receive positive omens with resounding certainty that my prayers are acknowledged by Karumariamman. Her compassion is overflowing to devotees who throng her temple on a daily basis. These are the magical moments that my family and I embrace as divine miracles. My faith in God has never failed me. Faith is all I have with me. Faith has been with me forever. Faith has always been my best friend. I confide in faith. Faith has taught me to live in the moment and cherish every happening in my life as an upadesh or teaching. Faith is to remain in utter positivity in the most bleak situations. I succumb to faith to mold my destiny in the best possible manner. Faith, may you keep flourishing in me and keep me afloat in all circumstances of worldly life till I blissfully merge with you eternally. This miraculous yatra to Mother India has magnified my conviction in gods by leaps and bounds. I close with a verse, stamping my faith in my Guru, Dr. Pillai. As I bow down to you in reverence, my soul echoes in vibrance, stepping out of the boundaries of my shadow and merging with the unbound shadow that you spread across the universe. I humbly call upon your grace. Come and fill my heart with your sound waves, the incarnate of the Almighty, Dr. Pillai. Thank you, thank you, thank you to my Guru, Dr. Pillai, the initiator of our miraculous yatra to Mother India. My humble pranams to you, my Guru. My humble thanks to all. Till we meet again, Namaste. Thank you.